Yeah, y'all tweaking. I understand that our system's broken and I'm just a little cog chilling. Hi, I'm Cog. Nice to meet y'all. Me no speak English on that one, but everything else, yes. I don't really know what's going on with my support system, but it's
This
burned
is
down
my
relationship
turn
with
to
my
talk,
family.
Mr. Mullins.
You guys know I have
Mr.
no clue what the hell y'all are doing. You have no details. You're making a bunch of judgments on very, 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 very misguided details. And the frail line
Okay,
understanding that you
Mr.
understand.
Mullins, you're
I
going
can't
to
even
talk
speak.
with your attorney.
What's the Rotary Club? Who am I? Do you guys know who I am? My name is Jacob Edwin Mullins. You guys know who I am. That's crazy. You guys are playing silly ass games.
Did you have anything else?
All right, people, today we've got one of the most absurd sovereign citizens I've ever witnessed. This guy goes on a bizarre rant and absolutely loses control. He is in court today for setting his parents' estate alight, and now his parents wish nothing to do with him. How ridiculous is that? Like, how twisted do you have to be for your biological family to entirely reject you? And naturally, he's behaving like a classic sovereign citizen, stating the entire judicial structure is out to target him. But the funniest part, in my estimation, he's treating this like some epic freedom struggle. It's totally comical, and he snaps. So let's jump in and see this extreme sovereign citizen collapse commence here.
Good morning to you. Are you Jacob Edwin Mullins?
Yes.
All right, thank you. And Mr. Feigelson, if you would enter your appearance, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Assistant Public Defender Stephen Feigelson, on behalf of Mr. Mullins, who's present by way of video conferencing this afternoon.
All right, thank you. Mr. Mullins, this is a felony complaint indicating on or about January 24th of 2025 at 216 East Thomas Street, Lansing, Ingham County, Michigan. Sir, count one alleges that you did willfully and maliciously burn, damage, or destroy by fire or explosive personal property with a value of $1,000 or more, but less than $20,000. That is contrary to law. It is a felony, carries a maximum penalty of 5 years and or $10,000 or 3 times the value of the property damaged or destroyed, whichever is greater. Do you understand the charge and the maximum penalty, Mr. Mullins?
I understand your perspective of what occurred and outside
well,
of that.
hang on. Before you go too far, this is just what's written on the paper. You are presumed innocent. Let me finish, okay? And you'll understand why I'm saying this. You are presumed innocent. So we want to make sure that you don't say anything today that can be used against you. So when you get to talk with your attorney in private, that's when you're going to want to talk about what happened or didn't happen. I can only tell you what the charge is and the penalty is, and then you'll talk to your attorney and they will help you prepare a defense against the charge. Does that make sense?
I'm 29 years old. I understand. Like, you know what I mean? I get it, bro.
Good. Okay. All right. Then, Mr. Mullins, you understand the charge and the maximum penalty. You don't have to agree to it. You just understand. Is that right?
Right. Yeah. No disrespect.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Now, you do have rights as well. You have the right to plead guilty, not guilty, or stand mute. You have the right to a trial by a judge or a jury, and at that trial, you can present or confront witnesses. If they would not appear, the court can order them to do so. You also have the right to a lawyer, and if you cannot afford one, one can be appointed for you at court expense. Additionally, you are presumed innocent, as I said earlier, and if you are found guilty, it has to be beyond a reasonable doubt. You also have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or write can be used against you, and you always have the right to have a lawyer present with you at any time that you are questioned. Do you understand those rights, Mr. Mullins?
You said read anything you say or write can be used against you? Did you say that?
Yes, I did say that. Yes, sir.
Me no speak English on that one, but everything else, yes.
I'm not going to pretend that entirely surprised me. I don't know about others, but this guy looks like he'd torched his relative's residence. From the hairstyle to the ornate small African top, he matches the profile. And yes, he's relaxed currently, but just wait, he's ready to deploy his sovereign citizen speech any moment. These individuals always begin serene and then suddenly they're just screaming that the authorities are irrelevant to them. But look, the Supreme Court established rules of fact. Everyone, irrespective of what bizarre ideas you hold, but honestly though I cannot even grasp what that intended. Like, I know talk language like that won't assist your defense, friend, but possibly this man's psychologically unwell. Who can tell? I mean, he did set fire to his family's home, so I mean I would certainly deduce that. Tell me what you all feel regarding this person so far. Let's dive into it because things are about to get intense.
Okay, good. All right, then is he applying for an attorney today, Mr. Feigelson?
Yes, he is. He presently works with our office on another matter, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. So, Mr. Mullins, what we're going to do is we have 2 hearings set for you on this. A probable cause conference, which is the first hearing. That is February 6th. That's at 8:30 a.m. with Judge Simmons. Excuse me. You are allowed to appear remotely on that, so that's why you will have a colored sheet. I think it's kind of a bluish green. Yep. Okay, you should have that, so you can appear February 6th at 8:30 a.m. remotely or in person. The second hearing is a preliminary exam. You have to appear in person for that. That's on the 6th floor of City Hall, Courtroom 4, and that's February 13th at 8:30 a.m., also with Judge Simmons. So you've got the notice and the Zoom instructions, correct?
Yes.
Good. Okay. Now, is there anything I've told you so far that you do not understand?
The one thing I didn't speak English on, yeah, but other than that, yes, everything else I did. I'm an artist.
Okay.
I've been writing a lot of things, so when I write stuff, it's like almost like, you know what I mean? So that's just a arbitration contract thing that I didn't like. So I mean, we'll settle through that. So I would like to just voice that. Other than
We
that,
could
no
just
disrespect.
move
Yes.
forward, sir. Appreciate the...
Correct.
Yeah. You'll talk
Thank you.
about that with your attorney. Absolutely. Okay. So, Mr. Mullins, I'm going to stop the live stream so that I can protect.
A low PR bond or a low cash surety bond, Your Honor. Thank you.
If it's
All
any
right,
money,
thank you.
I can't afford it. Let's just say that. I ain't got nothing to y'all. Ain't give me any tools to get a job since I've been released from your guys' care. Now, I don't really know what's going on with my support system, but it's
This
burned down
is my
relationship
turn
with
to
my
talk,
family.
Mr. Mullins.
Metaphor.
Okay, you don't want to talk about that because, like I said, you might say something that can be used against you. So the court's
Sounds
going to look at 2 things, Mr. Mullins. I'm going to look at whether or not you're a flight risk and whether or not you are a danger to the public. In regards to that, I'm going to look at your criminal history. I'm going to look at the allegations. I'm going to look at your ties to the community, your employment status. You live with your parents. I look at all of those to determine 2 things. I do have a concern for the safety of the public. On the matter that I arraigned you on first, the arson, you are presumed innocent, but as I look at the allegations, it presents a concern to the court for the safety of you and any other individuals that reside in that location. I understand that would be your parents.
1995.
Okay,
Trust me.
this is my turn, sir. Okay, so based on that, I'm not going to grant you a PR bond because I don't find that is sufficient to ensure your appearance.
That man absolutely should not receive PR bond. Observe his demeanor closely. I recall being raised in the city where many youth were psychologically unbalanced and lacked compassion for others, and he perfectly mirrors them. You can clearly see from this man's posture that he would skip his court appearance if released, and he certainly believes the universe owes him everything. Picture him faulting the legal process for failing to secure him employment. Why not try applying for some positions yourself, friend? There is an existing principle concerning individual accountability. You realize you cannot simply wait and anticipate chances will appear magically. This individual is genuinely behaving as if the judiciary serves as his personal servant or something. But what are your initial impressions of this fellow? I know he hasn't spoken much yet, but in this upcoming segment he's about to erupt. So tell me what you guys watched, what you guys think about him, because honestly I cannot discern if he is pretending or if this guy is just truly mentally deranged. Let's return to the clip to determine.
Well as protect the public, as specifically here your parents. The court is going to set a cash surety bond on this of $10,000 to ensure your appearance. We're not done yet, sir. Okay, now, first of all, the condition of your release is do not miss any court dates and do not violate any state or local laws while you're on bond. You're not to possess, purchase, or consume any alcohol or controlled substances without a prescription, and you're not to leave the state of Michigan without permission from the court. You also are not allowed to possess or purchase any firearms, ammunition, or dangerous weapons, and you will have to report to pretrial services so that they can set up any pretrial supervision that may be necessary. That's either a phone or an in-person interview. Now, I'm also going to tell you, you cannot have any contact with Daniel Mullins and or Barbara Mullins. You cannot call, write, page, email, text, no electronic communications of any kind. You can't have anybody else contact them on your behalf, and no threatening, harassing, or molesting behavior towards them or anyone else. Additionally, you cannot go within 2,000 feet of where where they're located at any time, including work, home, or school. So what that means is if you have property there, someone can go and get your property and get it for you, but you cannot go there and you can't have any contact at all. Also, you're unable to give me an address at this point. So if you are released, you have 24 hours to notify the public defender's office of the address where you're staying. If you don't do that within the 24 hours, the court then sets a bench warrant for you. Do you understand that? Do you understand what I'm telling you, Mr. Mullins?
I understand that our system's broken and I'm just a little cog chilling. Hi, I'm Cog. Nice to meet y'all.
Okay, all right, let's go over the other file then. This is, again, the 24-03520. Judge Simmons has ordered that you be remanded on that case file because you failed to appear for the probable cause conference. So you will not be released before that hearing that is to be set. Do you understand?
Yeah, y'all tweaking.
All right.
You guys know I have no clue what the hell y'all are doing. You have no details. You're making a bunch of judgments on very, 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 very misguided details. And the frail line understanding that you understand.
You're going to talk with your attorney.
What's the Rotary Club? Who am I? Do you guys know who I am? My name is Jacob Edwin Mullins. You guys know who I am. That's crazy. You guys are playing silly ass games.
Did you have anything else?
I do not, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I am going to order a CMH evaluation on that new file as well.
All right. That's about the one good thing you've done today. And it's not your fault. You're an amazing person, I'm sure. And I'm not trying to hurt your feelings or like I'm a frustrated individual. So let me just say, like, I'm sorry for the disrespect. I know it's not your fault necessarily, but this is just a large structure. So I'll end that.
Yeah, no offense to the judge, but this guy is just a little cog in the machine, seriously, though he has got to be mentally unwell. Between the creepy smiles and this wild speech he just gave, this man is clearly not right upstairs. It's almost like he's trying to play the part of a misunderstood genius, but honestly, he's just a walking huge warning. The way he holds himself and the way he speaks, it's like he's a ticking bomb just waiting to detonate. And don't even get me started on the fact that his own family want nothing to do with him. This guy literally burned their home down. Like he literally committed arson against his own parents. Like what kind of person even does that? This guy clearly has no respect for human existence, let alone legal code. Honestly, I think he's a danger to everyone and shouldn't be out on the streets. Now, I don't know about you all, but I'm just not believing the whole "I'm a misunderstood victim of the setup" act. If you consider it, this guy is just blaming everyone else for his problems, but at the end of the day he is the one who set his entire life on fire, actually and figuratively. This dude is full of excuses, But nothing that he says holds up when you look at all the evidence. He's sitting there acting like the legal system owes him something, but here's the truth: the court's main role is to uphold the statutes, not to supervise an adult male who doesn't even take accountability for what he does. But yeah, folks, I'm going to finish this up here. This clip was absolutely crazy, and this guy is mad in my view. I've witnessed it personally in my own experiences, so I just kind of have a clear sense that he is, but I really appreciate all of you folks for sticking with me and watching this strange video with me. Make sure to click that like icon and subscribe for more episodes like this. I put out content each and every day. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Be safe.